I know, and welcome back to Matchday Live for the final time this season. And today, not today, on Saturday, Manchester United faced Chelsea in the FA Cup final. You guys wanted me to do a preview of that game, so I'm going to do one. So the team I've gone for is kind of a mixture. So we've got De Gea, Smalling, Bailly, Valencia, Young. After the game against Watford at the weekend, I think Bailly deserves his start. We've gone with Herrera, Matic, Pogba, Sanchez, Lukaku, and Lingard. So kind of the same team that beat them at Old Trafford earlier, except from Herrera's in for McTominay and Bailly's in for Lindelof. So obviously the big man up top is Lukaku, but if Lukaku is not fit to play, apparently he might be not fit to play, he'd be on the bench or something like that, I would put Rashford in like that. But obviously for just for preference, I'm just going to put Lukaku in just for preference. But yeah, so let's get straight into it. Let's play match. So let's talk about the last fixture, last Premier League game against Watford. It was such a boring game. Carrick's final game. It was quite an emotional game for Carrick, obviously. We won 1-0. Like I said, it wasn't the best game. It was 0-0. Actually, was it 0-0 at half time? No, it was 1-0 at half time. Only just 1-0 at half time. We didn't have many chances in the first half. Watford, played pretty well, I think. They played defensive. They did try attack us at points, and Watford were there for the taking. And we had Rashford up top. Carrick played his last game. Pogba didn't start. He pretty much played. I was surprised that Martial wasn't playing, but apparently Martial was injured. So I think we played Rojo, by Luke Shaw, Matteo Darmian, who I thought had a really good game. Matteo Darmian actually on Saturday, on Sunday. Sorry. Also, who else played? Sanchez was saved. Sanchez played. Sanchez and Mata played, and it was pretty much Rashford up top. And yeah, Carrick and McTominay in midfield. And who is centre attacking mid? Oh no, we played Blint for some reason in the midfield as well, which was really surprising. I was like, why is Blint playing? Are we playing 5 at the back against Watford at home? But we wasn't. We just played in midfield, which is really weird. But yeah. Oh, great save. Yeah, so the goal came from a classic Carrick pass over the top, a good run in from Mata, and then Mata tramped it to Rashford, and then that was 1-0. And that type of run and that type of ball is what we've been wanting for the last couple of games. And it amazes me that Harold Carrick hasn't played so many games. I know he's probably because obviously he's not fit enough to play or stuff like that, because obviously he only plays I think it was 85 minutes at the weekend against Watford. But so yeah, I don't think he'll play at the weekend, obviously this weekend against Chelsea in the FA Cup. But I do believe that we will. I do believe you'll have the classic Herrera on Hazard, and then obviously Matic and Pogba in midfield, and then obviously Lingard and Sanchez, because they love to score. They love to score at Wembley. So, and then obviously if Lukaku's fit, I would play Lukaku. But I think Jose Mourinho will play him. I think, even though he probably won't play all the game. I'll probably see like Rashford coming on at half time, or maybe is that not a foul, ref? Maybe like 60th minute or something, if it's still like 0-0 or something. But yeah, so it's Watford went into half time 1-0, and then after the second half we kind of played. Well, actually, right before the first half ended, Romero made a really good save in in the it was a great header from, I can't remember, it was a header from one of the Watford players, and it was just a great save from Romero, and it's, you know, really good save. You know, you can see why he's like he's Argentina's #1, and it just shows you we've got two world class goalkeepers in our club at the moment. So it was, I mean, if that would have went in, you know, I think the Old Trafford crowd would have gone mental. Yeah, so second half came in and gone. We had a couple chances. Rashford was really annoying to watch. Rashford, you know, had so many chances to go on and through to goal, but he decided to go off to the. Oh my God. He decided to go off to the, you know, off to the wing instead of going straight at the goalkeeper, and it looked like he was afraid to shoot. I don't know why. It's like last couple of games Rashford has had, you know, the last couple games Rashford has had that mentality where he wants to either he's not good with his decision making all of a sudden, when like you know, a couple months ago he was like a really good, you know, he was you know, really good at his decisions and stuff like that. I thought he gave a penalty then. So yeah, so we won the game 1-0. It was pretty even. You know, Watford did try, but I think we had it covered. Rojo and Bailly had it covered. I thought Luke Shaw had a good game. No, Luke Shaw. Ashley Young played until like the 60th minute, but I thought Luke Shaw, when he came on, I thought he played really well. I think Darmian, he played really well as well, but obviously I think Mourinho will go with Valencia. Oh, unlucky. No. Oh. How have I not scored? Yeah, so obviously this weekend, last weekend Chelsea faced Newcastle, and Newcastle thrashed them 3-0. I was like, oh my days. When I found out, I was like, Jesus. So something went wrong there, and then, you know, obviously we're kind of in high spirits, obviously, because it's last game of the season. No, for God's sake, Hazard scored off the crossbar. I thought I gave away a penalty when I tackled him. Well, I missed a tackle. I thought I gave away a penalty there. Yeah, Hazard. He's such a good player for Chelsea. Yeah, so obviously it's going to be hard for us. I think, you know, we beat them at Old Trafford 2-1. We came from behind to win 2-1 though. If we get the first goal this weekend, I think we'll win the game. But if we don't, I think... Oh my God! What a volley from Lukaku! Look at this. Yeah, a kickoff glitch as well. Like I said, if we score first, I think we can keep Chelsea at bay, because I think Chelsea at this moment, you know, the squad's not with the manager, and basically what Mourinho was like with, you know, last couple of days when Mourinho was the Chelsea manager, it showed that, you know, the team wasn't playing for them. But I think, you know, obviously Chelsea will be up for it. It's an FA Cup final, so I think they will be definitely up for the game on Saturday. But it's going to be a very hard game. If we keep a clean sheet against them, that'd be good. But I can see both teams scoring. I reckon it might be another 2-1, you know. Go on, Lukaku. Yes. Yeah, I reckon it might be another 2-1. I think, you know, maybe at half-time it might be 1-1, and then second half we might let them attack or something like that, or we might, you know, control the ball. But, yeah, obviously Wembley, we haven't had the best record at Wembley this season. Obviously we lost to Tottenham. And then obviously we beat Tottenham, so we can win at Wembley. We can play shit at Wembley and win. So, you know, anything can happen. But I just think, you know, I think we'll be too strong for Chelsea. I think, especially if Lukaku starts. If Lukaku starts, I think we'll be too strong. But if Lukaku doesn't start, it will be a worry. If he play, it would be nice to see Rashford up top, or Martial, if Martial is fit to play at the weekend. But I've got a funny feeling, you know, I think Lukaku will play. I think Mourinho will confirm that, you know, he will be able to start. Lukaku with his hat-trick was a nice chance there. I think, yeah, like I said, I think Mourinho will play, you know, a bit of mind game saying that he's not fit, and then, you know, come game day he will be fit. So there has been signs of him at Old Trafford, at Old Carrington, sorry, not Old Trafford. Well, it is still at the Man United training ground. Let's just say that if you don't know what, yeah, that's what Carrington is, the Man United training ground. But yeah, he has been seen at Old Trafford. I keep saying Old Trafford. He has been seen this week in at Carrington. So it would be a very big surprise if he starts. But I just if he doesn't start and it's like still 0-0 and we've got him on the bench at like 60th minute, I think we should bring him on and, you know, maybe bring off Rashford or whoever's up top. I just hope we don't play with 3 at the back again, like we did against West Ham. I know sometimes we play 3 at the back against Chelsea, but I don't know. He might play 3 at the back. I can't remember what the formation was. I think we didn't. I don't think we played 3 at the back at Old Trafford. I believe we did play with 4 at the back, and obviously it didn't work at the start because obviously, you know, they scored first. But it will be, like I said, it'll be a very good game because obviously it's the FA Cup final. Everyone will be up for it, and just hope we can bring the trophy back to Old Trafford and, you know, call this season a success, maybe, but not like a brilliant season. Not a brilliant season. It's just you know, it's just another trophy to add to our cabinet. But, you know, we want the Old Trafford. We want the fucking Premier League, not the, you know, fucking FA Cup. But excuse my language, by the way. I don't know why I'm swearing. Yeah, so, you know, anything can happen. Score prediction, I think I will go 2-1 again. I think, you know, Chelsea will score. I think I think we'll score first, and then maybe Chelsea might equalise, like just before half time or something like that, and then maybe second half we'll get the winner. But yeah, 2-1 victory. That's the score prediction I'm going to go for, guys. So I'm going to end it there for the match day live, the final match day live. And we're going to see you at the beginning of next season, hopefully, on, well, it'll still be FIFA 18, but obviously we'll go into FIFA 19 later on when that comes out. So, yeah, so please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score predictions below. So, right, I'm going. Bye. I know, guys, thank you for watching my video. Hit me up on Twitch and Twitter, and don't forget to watch the playlist down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.